the unicorn. Kentucky tractor pull. Bus driver? I got some crazy stuff to talk to you about.
What's going on, everybody? This is SafeWord, the platform for teaching, learning, and opening the eyes of our audience to the world of kink, BDSM, and relationships. I am your host, Kane Marcos.
And I am your other host, Orora Storm.
And I am your co-host, Callista Fury.
And I'm the other co-host, Knight Wagner.
So what are we talking about tonight? Those are some crazy words. Even my
professions,
we gonna
jobs,
talk about some sex terms and some dating terms. Putting this crew under the tits.
But first, before we get to all of that, make sure you like and subscribe for more content on kink, BDSM, and relationships.
So this is SafeWord, and here on SafeWord, we have a safe word of the day. We're going to use that safe word anytime the conversation gets too hot, too heavy, or you just want to interrupt somebody. All right. So the safe word for the day is bus driver crew. Bus driver. All right. Make sure you call that if no one's stopping. But first and foremost, let's say hello to our A1 since day one, Mr. Roy. He rocks with us on all of our lives, all of our shows, everything. So, crew, can we say hello to our fan favorite?
What up, Roy?
Ohio, gozaimasu, Roy.
So if you want your shout out like Mr. Roy gets every week, all you gotta do is do what Miss Callista said. Like, comment, subscribe. All right, but first and foremost, we're gonna kick it to Mr. Kane. Hey, Kane, do you have Kane Kink news?
Yep. All right, so whole lot happening. Got a couple of things I want to bring to you guys' attention. First is, you guys know anybody who's like really heavy in the gym? You know, like real gym rat, hitting it all the time. You know, 2 days, 3 days, works out on Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, maybe been a couple sessions myself.
Yeah.
This month.
Frequent the gym, do you now?
All right.
You know, pass by it often.
So the latest trend that's going around with these gym rats. So they found, you know how like they're always talking about like, oh man, like what are your supplements? Like what do you take for that? Like what steroids you use and what, you know, what do you do for this? And like how do you build this up over here? And they always have like some weird like, oh man, like pickled apple cider with you know, this and egg yolks all in the morning, man. Just mix that up, take it in a shot, and then that's my pre-workout. Okay. Everybody's got those friends. Everybody knows one or two of them. Latest trend going around started on TikTok, and God, TikTok's going to be the death of sanity all around the world. But somebody on there decided that, you want to get those big boss ass gains, you know, like you want to build that 12 pack. You guys got to get on the ultimate protein source. Fucking dog food, yo.
What?
No, shut up. No. Dog food?
Yeah, so a lot of gym rats have taken to having, you know, 1 or 2 cups of dog food for their post-workout, you know.
Wet or dry?
Dry.
No, I think that's a very important
does
question.
wet, you know,
Very
kind of
important.
help have more protein in it? I don't know. I don't eat dog food. I'm asking.
Well, and I mean, wasn't it not too long ago that, I mean, like they started coming out with all these specialty dog foods because it said it was just like mostly cornmeal and, you know, like wasn't anything actually.
The dog food
horse meat
right now getting in trouble for all the crap they're putting.
Yeah, isn't it getting all recalled because Fido is ended up dead?
What? The dog food ain't even doing it for the dog. What the hell y'all doing?
That's like one of like the best slogans is like, feed your dog like you feed you.
And so are we talking like Purina or is this like
Purina,
Walmart
Pedigree,
special?
just dog food in general? I mean, like they're not really being brand specific. They're just saying, you know, dog food is best for gains because it's high in protein.
Protein.
You know what else is high in protein?
What?
Shut the fuck up.
That's gonna be next.
I'm waiting for it. You know, like it's eventually gonna get there. It fucking is eventually gonna get there. I just know it. But right now they're on dog food. So yeah, if you got a buddy in the gym,
they did try and pass the whole thing for a really long time and never look. But they tried to pass the whole thing about getting your protein every morning. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
And that's that nice
You know what?
cream to
If
your
you're
coffee.
dumb enough to eat dog food, you deserve big muscles. That's all I'm saying.
You deserve big muscles.
well, and so even like dog food companies are coming out and having to put labels on the bag saying, like not for human consumption.
For human consumption. Oh my gosh.
Why not?
I think we should just let natural selection take over.
Right?
Yeah.
Throw a Tide Pod in there. Fuck it.
I honestly think it was better off when guys were trying to promote the stuff that comes out of them as your next protein shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, just take a shot of this, girl, guy, take it, because it's going to give you muscle. You were better off with that than trying to push dog food.
That's next. You'll see. You'll see. That's next.
Just, God, I don't even want to.
The locker room will be very interesting.
Here,
All right,
bro,
moving on.
I warmed it up for you and everything. Here you go.
Could you imagine
Is
just
there a
walking
word
in and
for
like
that?
there's just sample cups, like, hey, and you just know dudes wouldn't call it what it was. They try to come up with like some like hip slang term for it, so it's not as awkward or weird as it actually is. Be like, hey man, did you take your oyster today? Like, oh yeah, I had 2 oysters.
Yeah. I got my M Fuel.
Now I want to get like a major fitness dude. I know some people. I will get somebody on the show and be like, look, if they said that you have to take your protein shot every morning, your boy's like, I got you. And it was like guaranteed to give you the muscles that you want. Like better than testosterone, right? Better than that. Would you do it?
You know,
You know they would.
you know they would, because I bet you there's some like place that's got manufacturers like Arnold Schwarzenegger's nut to like for protein, and dudes are all like, hey man, you guys have Arnold Schwarzenegger's nut shake? Shit's the best, man. It got huge gains. It went from a
They call
22 to
Terminator
24 inch
balls.
bicep. Look, ugh. Put that shit on my chicken and rice.
And then is there a method? Do you want to kill off the sperm before you take the shot, or is it like live wiggling and that's what makes your muscle?
Oh, I had an awful visual. That was just
Oh my god, I thought you were
No.
gonna say you had an awful experience. I was gonna die laughing.
Yeah, that's what
visual.
climbing back up bigger.
I'll never look at cookies the same again. Gee whiz.
Holy shit. All right. So in other news, a couple on an American Airlines flight met at the bar waiting to board their flight, got to talking, sat on the plane, and were massaging each other's feet by, takeoff, and joining the Mile High Club all within hours of meeting each other.
Bull crap. Fake news.
So yeah, that shit happens all the time. Can't even be that specific. But so
Fake.
some guy on Reddit made a whole post about, his experience, because it was one of those planes where it's like the seats are, like 3 in an aisle or 3 in a row. And so this couple, or this blooming couple, was booked for, the left and the right seat, and left this poor fucker in the middle to kind of, like, hey, do you mind if she puts her leg over your lap so I can rub her feet? Like,
Switch.
nah, y'all can switch chairs. And so then they switched chairs, started making out, and then they went to the bathroom, and then they got caught. So, but funny story, do you know where the Mile High Club term originated from?
No, honestly. Where?
World War I, there was a chick cheating on her husband who was fighting overseas, and went to go fool around with a pilot who put the plane in autopilot, and it crashed while they were fucking.
Yes.
So the news
That sounds
reports and
appropriate.
everything from the coverage from the plane crash, they called it, that it was, up in the air. So they coined the phrase Mile High Club, and it actually has a really dark connotation
that's
to it.
kind of-
The first people to get down in the air, or the first recorded couple to get down in the air, dropped the plane out of the fucking sky.
Damn.
We missed you last week, Morbid Marcos.
You did. I
So
told you I'd be
thank
back.
you.
You're welcome.
You know, we can't have a sex story without someone dying. I'm just saying.
No,
Or her
I can't wait.
tied up for hours.
I can't wait for somebody, like somebody to watch this and then they're like taking a flight and then some chick or like stewardess is like, hey, you want to join the Mile High Club? Like, no. I'll fuck you in the bathroom, but
Going down.
we're not going down.
I call BS on the fact that they're just at the bar, random, like, hey, you come here often? Yeah, I like to fly. I'm a business. And then they're like, oh, wow, we're sitting next to each other. What a coincidence. Wink, wink, wink. Yeah, come on. Does that happen? They weren't even in first class.
It's
Business
not
class,
Mr.
yes,
Knight,
they were.
Knight,
Oh, they weren't in first class. Well, in that case.
Mr. Knight. Sounds to me like you're a bit jealous.
What?
Absolutely.
Please.
Yes.
Please.
I'm jealous that somebody mentioned a bar and got it off of the plane.
You know how many times I've flown and the stewardess won't even give me peanuts? F all that.
I'm just trying to give her this nut. She's trying to hand me peanuts. It's not,
I'm giving her a look too. I'm like, you don't have to walk up and down the aisle the whole flight. I'm sure you got to break it sometime, right? Would you like something to drink, sir? Is your seatbelt checked? Oh, why don't you check it for me? None of it worked.
Well, with lines like those, I'm just so confused how it did not work.
How she refrained from throwing her panties at you in that moment is beyond me.
Up on it, and then pour the drink in your mouth while she's just like, yes, sir, yes. Like, I can't believe that's not your story.
That's what I'm saying. Fake news.
That's all I had. It went south so fast. So sorry.
It went down like a plane.
All right, so we've got my high club and Morbid Murgles came back tonight.
That's it. That's it.
That's it. He said, just cut me off. We're done. We're done. All right, so let's get into our show tonight. So we have done a show like this before, where I read off some sex terminology, right? And I test my crew on how knowledgeable they are on some of these things. Now, I'm going to mix it up a little bit tonight and give you some top dating terms that you should know in 2023. So I'm going to start with that. But believe me, it's going to get dirty. Okay, so.
All right. Dirty terms for dating.
And look, I got the article right here, so I'm going to be looking down just so y'all know, all right? So I don't get nothing wrong now, all right? Because I'm kind of old too, so we're going to work through this together. All right, so the first one is orbiting. Can anybody tell me what orbiting is? And this is a dating term. We're not getting dirty yet.
Is that like when you're just...
Go ahead. Yeah.
Is that when you try to get lucky just by being around? Like if you are constantly around the person, eventually you'll be the only option?
You're kind of...
I think it's called stalking.
That's a guess. Yeah, that's kind of stalking. Okay, what else we got?
What about, orbiting? So whenever I hear orbiting, I'm thinking planets moving. So is this person maybe dating, like moving around, dating different states, territories, towns?
She's getting closer. We're getting hotter.
Okay.
Is it a guy who dates big girls?
Let's let Knight take stab at this. What do you think, Mr. Knight?
I like that one. Thanks, big girls. Shame on you. I would say someone who's got, as Ludacris says, hoes in different area codes.
See, and that's what I thought too. So orbiting is actually when, so you and that one special someone ended things because it's not you, it's me. Or maybe you didn't. It might have been left a bit unclear and you are unsure if you are on or off. Okay? So it's kind of like breadcrumb and that person like disappears on you, kind of ghosts you, but then, likes all of your Instagram posts and, it's on all your story feeds. And it's just like, okay, well, what the hell? Like, you didn't even tell me what was going on. And now you still around. You still here. It's like, what are we doing? So that's orbiting. So it's that on and off again and you don't really understand what's going on. All right. All right. Next one. All ready? Look at it. What do we think pocketing is in this day and age.
Pocketing?
Pocketing.
That's easy. That's when you bag a big one. You put it in the back pocket for later. Call them up when it's a slow.
A good one, big one.
Are you catching fish? Is this like salmon run in Alaska? What's happening?
And that you say, it's the Snickers bar. You have it for later. You can eat a little hungry.
Okay. All right. No, okay, I like it. Leave it for later. Okay. What you got, Clestessa? You working?
So pocketing, I'm thinking, sticking something in your pocket. Would it be kind of like, hey, you're not. I don't even know how to start that. I mean, would that be kind of like a side piece as far as not out? God, I don't even know how to. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Is that like? I don't like. It's cool. It's not good right now, but I'll save it for later. Like.
Oh.
Y'all are all really, really close. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I have nothing on pocketing. Put it in your pocket, save it for later, and just.
So this is something that's actually on the rise right now in dating. Is pocketing. Okay. So have you ever dated someone and you guys are dating for like 2-3 months, but yet you haven't met any of his family, his friends, anyone close to him? When you guys do hang out, it's because his schedule is available, not necessarily yours. Like it's only working off of his thing. So he's pretty much out there living the single life, or she's out there living the single life, and she's got you in her back pocket. This is a pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like you haven't met any of their family friends. They're not really that serious about you, but it's kind of like you're just like this eye candy, this piece.
But do you want to?
You're like a one-sided fuck buddy, like.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, basically, that's what pocketing is now in this thing.
You're a booty call. It's called a fucking booty call.
That was my issue, that I didn't know what pocketing was because I never had that issue. I mean, whoever I was seeing or dating loved taking me home to the parents. Dad's kind of liking me a little bit, so
bring it home. Listen, let me go look at him.
All right, so I'm gonna throw one in there. Hold up.
You want to go swimming? Yeah, it's Christmas.
I told you we're getting dirty. So let's take the safe word. Bus driver. So
bus driver.
This is actual now. We getting dirty. All right.
All right.
What do we think?
This is where you have to drive all your girlfriends to all their stupid hair appointments and nail appointments, and they just always asking you for rides, right?
If you're the Uber driver, okay. you're Uber, you're left. Okay, that's Mr. Nice. Yes, on this. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this to Kane very last because he knows how wild these ones get. So it's good. No,
we're getting wild.
Now. You're getting dirty now.
So you're fucking with a guy or girl that's gonna drive you around. And basically, so that way you're not having to drive, or maybe you don't have a vehicle, you don't have a car or anything. So you fuck around to get around.
I like it. It works with the bus driver. All right, King. Now you know these words don't ever have nothing to do with what the definition is. So, hey, what you got for me? What's bus driver?
So like I'm thinking like bus drivers a little bit more on like an elevated portion of the minivan where it's like one in the pink and 5 in the back,
Oh, wow.
Fisted it. Look at it, straight to fist.
You guys never heard of the minivan?
All right.
One in the front, 5 in the back.
Yeah.
Thinking like a bus driver's like one in the front and like just double fisted.
It's a more advanced version of the shocker, let's say.
Yeah.
I'd say shit.
All right. So I'm gonna read this so that y'all know I'm not making this up. Okay. Bus driver. Now this is off of the 25 most dirtiest sexual terms and things to do. Okay.
Most dirtiest.
I may not be far off then.
All right. So while having sex doggy style, the left thumb is inserted into the receiver's rectum and turned from side to side, essentially driving the bus. The right hand reaches around and squeezes the right breast, king of the horn, to alert patrons. The bus is coming. Don't forget to wave to the people for the bus.
Oh, the kids in the back, shut up.
I'm mad they are honking a booty.
Okay. I didn't know what that term was, but I've done that.
I knew it.
Yes.
I knew it. One of
I
these was
didn't-
gonna be like, oh yeah.
I didn't know I had a name. It has a name?
Yeah,
Okay.
You've gotten a bus driver before?
Bus driving. Right. That was me on Gong.
Well, it's more like
I love
honk, you know.
I freaking love it. Oh my
Wait, so
God.
did you wave or did the dude wave?
Well, no, I waved.
Oh,
It's
okay.
me.
Dude was screaming out the window.
All right, we ready for our next dirty one? Is my crew ready
All right.
to get down and dirty
Alrighty, now that I know where this is heading, okay, now we got it.
with some dang Skittles, man? Skittle harvest. What's a
Skittle harvest?
A
Skittle harvest.
A Skittle harvest.
Is that when you pull like
Ah.
three different colored condoms out, or?
Here, you flick the nipples until they turn different colors, and then you nibble out. Yep.
Yeah. You know, that's not a bad idea, but no, that's not it.
Hold on, wait,
Alright,
what?
we got Skittles harvesting. The
Skittles?
Skittles harvest.
Skittle harvest. I'm thinking kind of taste the rainbow. Different flavors or food maybe involved.
Okay.
That's all I got.
No, yeah, you're more on the right track than either one of these two. So let's. Oh, you got some app? You got some app?
Well, I was gonna say, is that like 2 or 3 chicks and you going down on all of them, or?
No.
Oh.
Oh, but you have to find one of
Oh
each
wait, or is it
color
like kind of
and,
like the Helen Keller where you got to find a blind girl, a deaf girl, and a mute girl? It's like Skittle harvest. You got to like League of Nations.
Yeah, that's
that
way
shit.
too hard. Nah, that's way too hard.
Like,
Come on,
hey man, I
that's-
gotta find me a redhead, a blonde, and a brunette, quick.
I love how creative my crew is, but it's a lot simpler than that. You ready? Okay. After eating Skittles, a bag a day for a week. When a man ejaculates, it tastes like Skittles. And you scream, "Can I taste the rainbow?" at ejaculation.
I don't know. That's real. So I have to have diabetes in order for this thing to happen.
Yeah. Yep.
Nobody told you to do the 1 pound share size, bro. Like,
And so some chick will reach out to taste the rainbow. Scream out, taste the rainbow.
You do know Skittles makes you constipated, right?
You may not be pooping for a minute, but hey, you got the cookie.
that'll be perfect for the bus driver.
So speaking of cookie, this is dating now. We're not being kinky no more. We're talking about dating. Wholesome. Cookie jarring.
Cookie jarring.
Is this like the ookie cookie?
I can't give you no hints. Cookie jarring. This is dating term.
Okay. You're sticking your hand in the cookie jar. Maybe you're sampling different cookies. Cookies, I mean, you know, vaginas and everything.
Is that when you're reaching up a skirt, you can't see it, but you're just fiddling around?
Dating people. Dating.
You're dating. You're
Oh,
Those all sound like dating to me. I don't understand.
All dating. What do you mean? All of it was. Yeah, wait till we get to Mississippi Mudbagger. Okay. All right, so and no one else has anything else to add to that? No?
cookie jar.
Okay, so cookie jarring. So you've been seeing someone for quite some time and want to have a little extra security, just in case. You start getting a little friendlier with someone else. So you have something to fall back on if all goes wrong. This is cookie jarring.
having a backup plan.
Yep, having a backup plan. They put new names on having a backup plan, on all these things that we just naturally do. But these are terms that people actually use. Like, we'll be like, oh, you're cookie jarring me? Like back in the 90s, we'll be like, oh, but I'm with him and we're cupcaking. You know, that kind of thing. So these are all the new slang terminologies that you must know in the dating
It sounds like they just shortened the sentence because people have, short attention span, so they just made it into like 2 words because they don't.
All right,
Weird.
now this is dating again, right? And then I'm gonna get back into the dirty stuff, all right? And I think that most of you might know what this is. So prowling. What's prowling?
Prowling?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Officer,
something nice.
I said I would never. No, officer, that was not me. That was not prowling. Okay? You can't pin that on me. We all look the same. Get off my back.
Jesus.
Now remember that some of these things are things that we already know and already have like a terminology for, and maybe it's been relabeled. Okay, so just think about that when you're giving your answers on the dating ones.
Yeah, but I don't get half
so-
of these dumb asses like in the shit they're saying when it's fire and fleek and all of that crap. It's like it just used to be fucking cool.
This turned into drip. Wait, how did it become drip?
Oh fuck, we're old.
Right? This is really aging all of us, and I don't like it.
You know, now we know why like all of our parents just looked at us like we were fucking stupid, you know, when we were
Right.
younger.
At least the words had sense, like kicks, because they're on your feet. You kick, right? So you had nice kicks.
Right.
They made sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna read this one full out. So y'all ready for this one? Because to me, this is just another term that we talked about last week. So prowling. Finally, you got the date you've been dreaming about, and it's going well. You hang out a little more and really start to get to know each other. But wait, all of a sudden, they've gone. You haven't heard from them in days or seen them in quite some time. They disappear with no explanation and left you shattered and confused about what went wrong. Thankfully, your friends finally pull you off the couch and clean that chocolate ice cream off your face, and you get to enjoy a night out. But then it all goes full circle when that person you thought you finally didn't care about anymore appears and acts as if nothing ever happened. That's
Hey,
right.
how you been? How I been? Really? How I been?
So
Glad you asked.
that's what they would call a prowler, somebody that's toying with the person's emotions, people's emotions. They showed up on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Prowler.
You know what we call that person?
You and then they decided to show up in person and be like, "Ha!"
That's just an asshole. Like,
right?
That's right. That's what I'm saying. There's a B word for that.
yeah, I was gonna say, is there a
Like,
PG rated word for asshole? Like,
Right, they're considered a prowler because it is in the plan. It's what they, and this is something that people are doing now. Like they will straight up ghost somebody and leave it on months on end. You have that person be hurt, crying in the corner. Their girlfriends or whoever take them out. They're like, "Come on, let's go," and then you know where that person's going to be, and you show up, and then you're on the hunt again.
okay, so like,
that's a prowler.
and what fucking guy decided to, you know, like not call a chick, and then when she went back out and saw him again, was like, yo, if you come back home with me this time, I'll let you have like some backdoor action, or I'll do something super special.
Right.
To where now dudes and chicks are like, oh man, what you got to do is, you know, like break their heart, right? But don't just, you know, fuck up their, you know, emotional stability, make them cry over it, and then pop back into their lives, man. And that fucking sex is great. Like,
Yeah.
does that
Yeah,
change anything?
And we talk, so our kink of the month is mind games. And these are the things that are happening within the dating world. These are actual terms. The dating ones are, so the sex ones are actual too. But the dating ones are like stuff that people use within, you know, like, hey, I'm talking to this guy on this app and this is what happened and how should I deal with it? Well, you should be a prowler. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
You do this to me, and I will prowl all over you.
Jesus, that's even worse.
All right, I'm not getting dirty yet, all right? Because we talked about ghosting. So now we're going to talk about zombieing. Does anybody know what zombieing is? Dating.
You just kind of fall off the end of the world and not heard of or seen from again from that person, or what?
I think you stick around and act like nothing happened.
Ooh, okay.
You just play dumb with everything. You're just like,
Yeah.
what?
Okay,
Yeah, you
so
play dumb.
ghosting describes somebody who suddenly disappears off the face of the earth with no explanation. Zombieing is the act of suddenly reappearing and acting as if nothing happened. So King was very, very close with that one, yep. All right, we're going to get dirty.
What do you mean you blew me? I don't remember. Do it again. Ugh. Fucking idiots.
All right. Yeah, right. We're going to go up north for this one. Because,
North.
when it's cold.
I like the north. I like the north.
People get dirty in the cold, because it's cold.
I like being north of the border.
All right. Canadian porch swing.
Canadian porch.
Canadian what?
All the way around. Canadian porch swing.
All right. Either maple syrup, bacon, or hockey.
It's got to be dirty. Come on. Get a little bit more dirty, Night.
You wrap a hockey stick in
Right.
bacon.
So you,
And
so you
use
pour the
maple syrup for
on your
lube.
hockey stick. Got it.
Canadian porch swing.
I've got nothing with these two. I don't know.
He said I have nothing.
I have nothing.
You got something for me, Keith? Come on, you didn't guess. Come on, get out there.
I mean, like, so Canadians are always like super polite. Like that's kind of like the shtick with, you know, Canadians. So and a porch swing. I can imagine like everybody's got a porch swing in Canada because they all like to, you know, talk to each other. They're all really neighborly. So, and I'd imagine those are like free use. So is a Canadian porch swing just like the neighborhood whore that everybody can knock on her door, or
No, we get more specific.
everyone can take a ride?
No. Let's get real specific. You ready for class, guys? All right.
I don't
A
know.
Canadian porch swing is when two completely naked people are standing upright, one behind the other. Okay, you got a picture of that? Naked, upright, one behind the other, right? The person in the rear inserts their big toe inside the anus of the person in front of them. As the person who has their toe inside of the other person's sphincter moves their big toe in and out, it causes the person in the front to rock. Yeah, there you go, Night. Rock back and forth. As if
Okay,
sitting on a porch swing.
so I want to hear from the guy who has a foot fetish.
Mm. He's like, I don't want toes.
Nah. Yeah, no.
Would you put your toes up someone else's booty and porch swing?
I mean, if Emma Stone said she was into it, I guess I'd give it a shot.
The weird thing is, in the States, we just call that kicking your ass.
You know, hey.
I guess they're nicer in Canada. You're right.
But it's like, how small is the average penis size in Canada if like you got to start using big toes? You know, like
Okay, y'all ready for this?
It's cold.
that's not
Okay, y'all ready for this?
probably
All
not.
right.
And Charizard.
Yeah.
Charizard.
Okay, and for you, Night, Charizard.
Charizard.
What's
All right, Knight, your nerd on. What is Charizarding?
So,
I mean, I know
if anyone's watching-
I know what Bulbasauring is, but Charizard.
Hold on. If anyone's watching,
I know what Squirtling is.
if anyone doesn't know what a Charizard is, it's a Pokemon. It's a fire lizard. Okay, its tail lights on fire, and it has fire powers. Charizard. There.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I just imagine like fire and ass play like all mixed up in the
Yeah.
wrong ways.
Tabasco.
Tabasco.
Tabasco for anal lube.
Anal lube. I'm liking it. What we got, Melissa?
No, I was on fire. There's some kind of fire play involved.
The burning ass hair, or
Oh, you're really close. All right.
oh god, why? Why am I close?
So, when you light a girl's pubes on fire, put it out with your jizz, and then flap your arms and say, "You don't have enough badges to train me."
Wow. Wow.
Burnt hair is like the worst smell. Why?
What if you light your pubes on fire? I'm sorry. I know there's people that do it. And I
Wow.
And how many people have gotten like 3rd-degree burns just because like the pressure of like, hey, I'm gonna light this on fire, I'm gonna jizz on it really quick. Hold on, I'm almost there. Wait, hold on, performance anxiety.
And like, what? No, that just sounds like safety hazards on just out the window. Just all safety and knowledge of just.
And I mean, is that like, do pubes just like light on fire and keep caught, or like do you have to use some kind of like accelerant? You gotta like smack them on the crotch with some gasoline or some lighter fluid.
Well, Knight, our resident kind of Pokemon trainer and everything. Why don't you give that a try and let us know how that goes?
And like, how do you flap your arms? You just do it like this, or do you get like
You
the
got
full?
big flaps, and you don't have enough badges to train me.
I don't see you
Yeah.
taking down notes, Knight. Gotta write your notes.
Oh, I know all this already. No, you made a very good point. The smell of burnt hair. I don't know if you guys know the smell of burnt pube hair is distinctly different.
No.
Why do you know that?
I know.
I read it. I read it in a book.
So we're gonna get dirty, and we're gonna say a name that y'all know. The Chuck Norris. What's a Chuck Norris?
Ha ha.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
All right.
I have this hot.
Roundhouse
This Norris
kick.
hot.
Wait, what was that? What did you say, Calissa?
Oh,
Yeah.
I've had a Chuck Norris shot. That's pretty good.
All right. Okay. So what's a Chuck Norris when we're getting down and dirty?
Oh, I don't know.
Roundhouse kick to the back of the head.
I like it. While you're naked, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. You're naked. Boom here. Spin
What?
around. Boom.
You know,
In
I
fact,
haven't read this one, so I'm gonna take a stab at this one, and then I'll read it after you guys guess. But I'm gonna take a stab because I like where you're going with this. It's a roundhouse kick to the back of the head while a girl is giving head. You know what I'm saying? Like just.
How the hell are you doing that?
There's
You just-
another dude in the room. There's another dude in the room, and he roundhouse kicks her in the back of the head while she's giving head. And yeah.
No, that's called an Alabama circumcision.
Alabama circumcision.
Okay, go ahead. Who's everybody else got? What you
I don't-
got, Kane? No?
Chuck Norris. I don't know. Chuck Norris is made to be tough, so I'm gonna imagine that you're doing like some really wild like impact play while you're doing the dirty. Like
Okay.
you got like 4 dudes flogging you while you hitting it from the back or something. I don't know.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
That's called the Rodney King.
I'm gonna feed off. I'm gonna feed off Kane here. I'm gonna feed off Kane. Impact play is definitely involved. So I'm gonna say, as the guy is coming, he
You've done this before.
hits the. I don't know. While he's coming, he hits her. I don't know.
Sure.
Impact play.
Wait,
I don't know.
does he use a device or he's
No,
can't-
he's just like
salami?
I can't wait for the I can't wait for the explanation and Calista to be like, I've done that.
Damn.
Oh my god. Okay, so let's break this here.
You give a girl a black eye with your penis.
No. Okay. A sensual act during doggy style, in which the man or strap-on lesbo, if it says it there, if that's what it says, lesbo, steps over and around the receiver's head, and the leading leg followed by a backward house kick to the head with the hind leg, all in one smooth, badass motion.
I don't see
Right
that
there.
going well.
No, just
That's a lot of movement.
Like,
but
like could you imagine if like you're
I did. All right. I'm gonna leave it on this one. We're gonna come back to this list eventually. This list is just fun. But the hot Richard.
Oh, the hot Richard.
is that where the dude lights his pubes on fire and the chick's gotta like squirt or ejaculate something on
Put
it?
it out. Put it out
No,
like a birthday cake.
I'm thinking because Richard, form of dick, right?
Okay.
Maybe there's hot sauce on the dick.
Ooh, I like her thought process, but no, but close. Close though. Close. You ready for this one? Y'all know for a while. Y'all ready for
It's
this
like
one?
it's
I know
like
I know
it's
that-
like you're trying to start a fire in the woods and you're rubbing 2 sticks together, right?
I know that everybody here has issues with smells. So I'm sure everybody's gonna go, "Ooh." Okay, so when a man and a woman are spooning, that's so sweet, right? That's very sweet.
That's so nice.
When people spoon, I love to be spooned, you know what I'm saying? And then the woman farts on the man's dick, making it feel warm and cozy. That is the hot Richard.
You know, there are better ways of making it feel warm and cozy.
Oh my goodness. And I will put the dating one in the description box below so y'all can check out all the rest of these orbiting, leveling,
Pick your favorites.
tension, there's a lot more that we didn't get to within the dating world that you do need to know. But hey, if you want to get real mad kinky, reach out to the SafeWord crew. We'll let you know what the rest of the list is because I can't put that.
Let us know which ones you use. How about that?
I want to hear from someone who does a Chuck Norris, and let me know how that goes. If that goes over well, does someone fall and break a neck or something?
Yeah.
Are you going to try it if they tell you how to do it right, or?
No, it wasn't as bad as one of the ones that I read off the list. It was like Doritos Locos or something like that. And it's like where you take the freaking you remember this, Kate? You take the freaking fire Dorito shell Taco Bell tacos and stuff them in a woman's and her back end. And then you proceed to screw both of the tacos. Wasting Taco Bell tacos on that. I couldn't eat that.
Why are you mulling food in a woman's ass? Like,
and in her gooch, and then doing it. But
okay, I have to imagine that a chick has tried this.
Yeah, no, these are actual things that people do. It's not just like this made up list. It's like,
I don't know about do. I think maybe done once.
No,
I wrote it down.
Look, go on Ink Magazine. The article's there, and there's an actual breakdown of how many people have done these things and why.
All right. Well, I'm going to start a new one. It's called the Mexican Checkout Line. I'll explain how that works later.
Wait, hold up, what?
I don't even want to know how that works. I'm good.
I know. Keep that one to yourself.
A nice, fun one. We learned what a bus driver is tonight. So, I mean, I think we're all very well educated.
I knew
said
it.
if you need a list or some creative ways to spice up your taco night, you just reach out to SafeWord because that's what we're here for. Okay, Kane, you want to take us out?
Yeah, sure. I know a lot of you guys are eager to go and think about Miss Callista and the bus driver. So we'll go ahead and wrap this up really quick. Thank you guys so much for enjoying the show tonight. I think you guys got a lot of information, some of it that you didn't necessarily need, but some of it that you definitely wanted. Appreciate you guys. Always remember your safe word. And that's it for us tonight. Go out, have fun, get an American Airlines flight and massage somebody's feet from a seat over. The guy in the middle will be really appreciative. All right, we'll check you guys out later. Have a good one. Good night.